This is the morning swim show for Friday, May 13th, 2011. I'm your host, Peter Bush. In the Finesse Monitor today, we'll talk to Bruce Wigo. He is the CEO of the International Swimming Hall of Fame. They just had their big induction weekend, and Bruce joins us right now in the Finesse Monitor from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Hey, Bruce, welcome back to the show, buddy. How you doing?
Hey, thank you, Peter. I'm doing fine. Thank you.
How was the big weekend?
It was great. We had a fantastic weekend, a lot of activities, and a lot of celebrities.
Now, among the names inducted into the International Swimming Hall of Fame, Lenny Kreiselberg, Petria Thomas. You also had Ian Thorpe. I'm curious, what are the rules for, how long you have to be out of swimming before you can be inducted?
You have to be out of major competition for 5 years, and Ian just snuck under that window. Actually, I'm not sure. We have to really check on that because when he came back, although he's not eligible to compete by the drug rules until later, but he's in, and it was unfortunate that he wasn't able to make it, but I think what really threw the complication in the works was the invitation to Prince William's wedding, which was the week before, and I think he just can't take that much time off considering what he's going through.
Well, they're close, but maybe next time. Maybe when he re-retires and he gets inducted a second time, maybe.
Yeah, we'll get him. We'll get him here.
But I understand there was another prince there, though, wasn't there?
Prince Albert of Monaco. Yes, it was a great to have him here. He really has an incredible link to the Swimming Hall of Fame. His uncle, Jack Kelly, was the president of the International Swimming Hall of Fame from 1981 to 1984, and his aunt, Jack's first wife, is in the Hall of Fame, was a 1952 Olympic swimmer, and was the first American woman coach to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. So he really has a lot of ties and connections here.
Oh, I did not know that. Well, very cool. Did you sit at your table, I hope?
No, but I got to give him a tour of the Hall of Fame, and we went through here for about an hour and reunited him with some old friends, Mickey King and Tom Gum from the World of Diving, who used to perform over in Monte Carlo when he was a little boy. And he remembered them very well.
How is the Hall of Fame doing? We know it's tough times for a lot of places, but how's it doing financially?
Well, we're still open. We're close to being stable financially. We've had some great support from a lot of people, and but there were tough, rocky times, and the big question is where are we going to be? Is the city of Fort Lauderdale going to be our home for the next 50 years? Or are we going to look somewhere else? And I think we're getting very close to that, as the city has a proposal for a new complex here on the site, and we're actually in negotiations right now. And once that gets resolved, then I think we'll be able to keep the ship on a straight course towards the future.
I was going to say, I know that you guys had wanted improvements to the pool for a long, long time, and there had been struggles with the city, who's probably struggling themselves financially. But that would be the thing that would ensure its stability there in Florida?
Well, we certainly need renovations to that. Our museum right now, the way the place is configured, we're sitting in the back of a parking lot. We're not drawing the type of people that come here, but actually the people that come here are absolutely amazed by it. We were the Travel Channel has called us the best sports museum in South Florida. The New York Times, in their travel section, put us as one of the 10 must-sees in the city of Fort Lauderdale for tourists. So things are looking good, and when you read our guest book of when people come in, I think they're absolutely amazed and blown away by what we have.
Well, you guys have done a great job with this induction weekend and adding new events. You've always had the diving competition, now the Fran Crippen swim. I guess that's part of the idea, right? Draw more people for more reasons.
Yes, and we want people here. We want people to appreciate all the stuff that's going on. The Crippen swim was a great addition, and we hope that's going to continue to be a major event for us. In fact, we want it to be a major event. This year, we really got a late start, so there weren't that many entries, but we're looking to have an event with 500, 600, 700 swimmers next year. We had perfect conditions. It's a perfect location for it. And the water is spectacular, and I think everyone that swam in it really were glad that they came, particularly to honor Fran.
Well, I hope you get the renovations you need, because with the way swimming is going in these past few years and probably for 2012, you're going to need a whole wing just dedicated to the Ryan Lochte-Michael Phelps rivalry.
No doubt to find a place for those medals. I mean, we have one window right now that has Jenny Thompson's 12 Olympic medals and Greg Louganis's 5. If we were able to come close to that, and Aaron Pearsall just added to that by loaning us one of his gold medals and also the swimsuit that he wore in Rome a couple years ago now to break the world record that still holds in the 200 backstroke. So, you know, there are people that support this institution, and we have it from, from all 4, now 5 with open water of the disciplines, as well as master swimming. And right now, one of the attractions that we have is a collection of swimwear that has swimsuits worn by Ronald Reagan and Marilyn Monroe and Jane Russell that Jansen has helped us do. And that's really added to really an incredible collection of memorabilia here.
Those were polyurethane, right?
Which ones?
Tell me, Reagan didn't wear a high-tech suit?
Well, you know, it actually was high-tech because it went up around the straps and down here, so it was a full bodysuit. You know, when he swam, it wasn't permissible for men to go topless, so I guess that was kind of a high-tech suit for the time.
Good stuff, Bruce. Well, thanks a lot, and congrats on another successful weekend.
Well, thanks, Peter, and we hope to get you back here some more to see some of these exhibits. We'd really like to give you a tour to some of the new stuff that we have up in our museum.
Hey, you know, my father-in-law lives in Fort Lauderdale. Next time I'm down there, I'm visiting for sure.
I didn't know that. You got to get here, and I think there was another Bush here this weekend.
Really? Big Frank?
Your father was here this weekend.
Well, he has to go to all that stuff now that he's with USA Swimming.
That's right. We also had the board of directors of USA Swimming here this weekend, so that was quite a treat to have everybody here from swimming. But I think they had a pretty busy schedule.
Cool.
So
well, thanks again, Bruce.
Sure.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay, Peter. Thank you.
All right, that's Bruce Wigo joining us from the International Swimming Hall of Fame, and that is it for today's show. I'm Peter Bush, reminding you to keep your head down at the finish.